Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody had a good day today. There was something I needed to point out to, because, earlier, yesterday and today, I'm just actually still doing my training, but um, I want to put a reminder of everybody. Um, yeah. So, make sure that you, you know, always, make sure that you show some respect around the your work area, because here is is something that I want to warn y'all. So remember, got to tell you something. Do not let anyone go there and harass you, because what will happen is that if anybody harasses me in the workplace, I would go directly and talk to my manager. Either he or she will, getting suspended, terminated, or get fired from your job. Okay? So you want to make sure that you need to give each other some space. Why? Because this is how we come here, and stay engaged with your employees. Okay? Because let me tell you something, I'm still doing, I'm always, doing a pretty good job, handling everybody, you know, trying to, to get it into the building where they want to park at. Okay? So it's not like you did it at your old job, but that's how you do, helping a customer, seeing, what they want, to find the location where it is, and that is something that what we need to be aware of. Okay? And because, be careful, man. Okay? Because I know exactly what it's gonna go. Okay? So never ask anyone to be in a relationship with you in the work field area, because it can lead to an uncomfortable situation there. Okay? So you want to avoid all of that. Okay? Because because there was like when I because when I was what when I was ever since yesterday when I was doing my job training for the work area, I have read some information talking about you know you're not supposed to be writing you know inappropriate letter to someone, because you know that can affect it in your workplace. Okay, so whatever that person you know is trying to harass you, you know grabbing you in the arm, and kissing each other, you know that can they can kick you out of the workforce. Okay, because if the next person who harassed me for this, I'm gonna tell my manager. Okay, he or she will write you up and have you suspended indefinitely. Okay, simply put. All right, because we're not here to have relationship in your work area. No, folks. Okay, whether you're being independent or with someone. Okay, but as for me, I I do independently do my job correctly, because I don't let nobody come here to my office, to harass me, all that, because I don't give a damn about what they're saying. All right, so you really need to avoid that person and block you out of your life. All right, so you need to start taking some responsibility to show up for yourself. Okay, there is nothing wrong, try to make, nothing, there's nothing wrong about it, because being famous is not who you are. Okay, just remember, be yourself. Okay, because so you really need to tell someone to, even though if they ask you for something, you tell them no, because I don't play around like that, because and that's a warning to everybody who whoever writing mean things to someone who has no personality, that can cause a lot of disrespect around there. Okay, so I'm So I'm trying to, to give you as a reminder, you need to be aware of that, okay? Because, because it's going to be tough to tell that if some people are just trying to, touch you and grab you and kiss you like that, okay? But, if someone asks you for this and say, oh, come here, baby, I want to kiss you, okay? What you need to do is put your hands on that person and tell them, no, I'm not doing that. Because I come here to work hard, smartly, okay? So that's what everybody needs to learn, how to protect yourself from that work area, okay? So just and remember, okay? So don't let anyone distract you for that, because because let me tell you, because the Bible was talking about that God does not allow fornication, idolatry, having unconsciousness aware. Okay, so we gotta make sure that so you need to avoid all that. Okay. Oh, and remember, God is not playing. Okay, because because remember, God is gonna punish you for that, doing illegal activities going on. Okay, so don't do that. All right. Okay, guys. I just wanna give you as a reminder, that you gotta protect yourself. Okay. Sometimes, a lot of people who are just, too manipulative because of their problems going on. Okay. All right. So, and yet, that's it for this evening. So I just wanted to say thank you all very much for everything. I'm trying to do my best to, keeping away from toxic people out of my life. I know it's not something I want to do about it for the rest of my life with that. Okay, so have a great evening. I love y'all. God bless you all. And I will talk to you more on that tomorrow. Peace out.